You know how this goes. Like, share, subscribe. Hit the bell to be notified. Like, share, subscribe. Millionaires, we're going back in time to August 29th, 2024. Hello, hello, hello. Millionaires, we're in the kitchen. I am going to make, excuse my little plait here, fresh do. I'm going to make homemade cinnamon rolls. Yes. And I'm using my brand new Rachel Ray 9-inch pan. She has her name on it, you guys. I love this. I love my new bakeware. So yes, I just got it today, and today I'm making cinnamon rolls. So I will be doing a voiceover because hubby is home. TV is on 100. So yeah, I don't want all that noise in the background. So I'm going to do a voiceover, okay? So please give me a break. I've been doing shorts lately with my baking because I feel like I do so many regular talk to me and spend time with me videos that I just do my baking videos on a short. But I want to see if it makes a difference if I do a video versus a short on my baking videos. I just want to check it out, millionaires. If you rather I make a video and I do my baking, then drop it in the comments. If you don't care and you like having the shorts quick and easy with the recipe in the comments, pinned in the comments, then let me know at the bottom that you're fine with me doing it that way. So let me know, okay? Do you want me to do full videos baking? Because they will be with voiceover sometimes not. It depends. It doesn't really matter though. And of course you'll have all the ingredients and all that. But when I do my shorts, it will be, quick and to the point. Still with the recipe. So let me know in the comments. All right, so let's get started with the cinnamon rolls. Let me show you what you need to have. All right, or need to get. Okay. All right, millionaires, grab a pot and 3/4 cup of butter. Turn your stove to medium heat. We want to melt the butter. This is going to be for our yeast. We got to get our milk, butter, good and warm so we can add the yeast so it can bloom nicely for us. Okay, so we have our butter nice and melted. Now we're ready to add 1 cup of milk. And we're going to stir it together and let it get nice and warm. Now we're ready to add our sugar. We have 1/3 cup of sugar. We're going to get that good and stirred in. Now we have it nice and warm. We're going to turn it off. Now let's grab the yeast and add it in. And we're going to stir it in. Sorry about that fan, millionaires. All right, we got that stirred in good. Now we're going to cover it and we're going to put it in a dry place. I chose my oven for 5 minutes, no heat. Now let's get the eggs. We have 2 eggs. Let's get those broken and beaten into a bowl. Get them beat really well. All right, we have our milk. Our nice warm yeast is all bloomed up, as you can see. Now we're going to add our beaten eggs to that mixture. We're going to stir that, add salt. We have 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and then we're going to stir everything and combine well. Now we're ready to add 3 cups of flour, but 1 cup at a time. We're going to add it, let it dissolve in the mixture and stir slowly. And then we will add another cup and do the same thing until we are done. We have 3 cups. So you shall do this 3 times. Get it good and mixed in. Just let that liquid soak in that flour and mix slowly. All right, that's our last cup. And we'll get that worked in, combined nicely. And it should look like this, a little bit loose, not super thick. Now we are ready to add the lid and put it back in a dry place, which I chose the oven again. No temperature on for 1 hour. Now let's get ready for the filling. We have 1 cup of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of cinnamon, 1/2 stick of butter. And we're going to add 2 cups of flour sugar. This is the glaze. 2 cups of powdered sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 3 tablespoons of melted butter, 3 tablespoons of hot water. And we're going to mix them all together and just stir it very, very well. So there's the vanilla. There's the melted butter. Now we shall add the hot water. 3 tablespoons. 2 and 3. All right, now stir well. Cover your icing and put it to the side until our cinnamon rolls are ready. All right, we have our flour, our dough. Our dough has risen and it's ready. Let's spread flour on the counter and spread it out well. And let's pour our dough out onto our flour. And we're going to knead and knead and knead. So when you get it all out, let's begin to work the dough and put a little flour all over the top on your hands and get to moving that dough around. We don't need all too, I have way too much flour, millionaires. Please don't put as much flour as I have on that counter, okay? But we're going to work that dough until we get some elasticity. Work that dough, okay? It's very important. It's going to be a sticky dough, but it has to be worked until you get the elasticity. You can't add too much flour. So now we're ready to roll it out. I just patted it out with my hands. You can roll it out with a rolling pin, or you could just pat it out. And I tried to make a square. Let's add 4 tablespoons of softened butter all over the dough. Spread it out nice and evenly. Now let's get our cinnamon and brown sugar mixture and do the same thing. Spread it out all over the dough. Nice and even. Now let's start rolling. Start from the bottom and tuck, tuck, tuck and roll, tuck and roll, tuck and roll. Use your scraper if you need to while you're rolling to scrape it. You don't want to continue to add flour. You should have it at a good non-sticky consistency. So once you get to the end, just roll it up, make it tight, shape it. Now you're ready to cut. I did 1 to 2 inch cuts and I put them all in the pan close as I could get them. Some people say leave room, millionaires. Leave a little room because they're going to expand some more. So don't go crazy and have them touching tight on tight, because you're getting ready to let them rise again, and then they will rise again in the oven. Oh yeah, I have parchment paper in the bottom of my pan. Something I don't normally do, but parchment paper is nice. But remember, not too close together. But see, I have room to grow. We have room to grow in that pan. Make sure it's room to grow. So now we're going to cover our rolls and put them in a dry place. I'm putting mine back in the oven. And this time will be for 1 hour. In a dry place for 1 hour. Now you should have some more risen, some more rise on your cinnamon rolls. Let's throw them in the oven, and they're going to cook at 350 for 32 minutes. All right, here we go. They look delicious, millionaires. They came out perfect. Absolutely perfect. I couldn't ask for a better. So now I'm getting ready to slap that glaze on. And guess what? Look at that. Enjoy. Enjoy. I should have the recipe, hopefully, at the end of this video, millionaires. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. Peace. So, did you like, share, subscribe? Did you hit the bell to be notified?